This is the easiest skirt you'll ever make. Get the pattern, it's in the description. Come along and sew with me and let's make a gathered skirt with side ties for you. It's so quick, it's so simple. You can make it in less than an hour and it's so easy to change the pattern pieces if you want a different size or a different length. They're all just big squares. And of course, every skirt needs pockets. Let's have a look at the fabric. I'm going to be using this navy plain woven cotton. This is 150 centimeters wide, which is 60 inches. And I've also got 150 centimeters of the fabric, which again is 60 inches. I'm not going to need all of that. I'll probably need about 130, so about 8 inches less than I've got, but that's okay. You can just make extra ties or use that fabric for something else. It's going to make an incredible skirt that can be thrown into the everyday wardrobe really easily. It's going to gather quite well, you can see here, but it's not going to gather too stiffly, so it's not going to make a big skirt like this. What I'm trying to do is make something that can go straight into the wardrobe and is actually quite casual, that can be worn with anything. Of course, you can use different fabrics. I talk about it in the pattern as well. There's some amazing things you can do. If you use a georgette, you're going to get something really swishy with really fine gathers in it. On the other end, you could go with a twill or a boucle and make something that actually stands out like that. There's a lot you can do. I'm going to take the middle path and make it out of this beautiful cotton fabric that everyone can get. It is inexpensive, it is plentiful, and it's fantastic for this pattern. This is such a simple skirt to make and such an easy pattern to plot. They're all giant rectangles, and the first thing I'm going to do, because my fabric is 60 inches wide, I'm going to cut my ties, and in this case I'm just going to tear them. I'm going to measure down and tear the ties away because they're exact length of the width of my fabric. There's your ties. I'll press them and then make them into long tubes like that. And they're going to go around the waist and be used to gather the skirt up along them. I'm going to cut my 2 waistbands, then my skirt panels from these. I'm making this for my mannequin. In the chart, the mannequin comes in at a small, and small goes up to around about 40 inches or 97 centimeters around the hips. The great thing about that is the skirt panels are exactly 75 centimeters or 30 inches wide. So we're literally cutting this. Tear down the center, then tear off my waistbands, and I'll be left with 2 skirt pieces. So first things first, fold this exactly in half. And my favorite thing, tear it in half. From the excess, we're going to cut our pockets. Got 2 pairs. Make sure you're making pairs if your fabric goes in different directions. You should have 2 pairs of pocket bags, 2 waist ties, 2 waistbands, and 2 skirt pieces. They're all so simple. If you want, you can cut the pocket bags as squares as well. But this is how simple this pattern is. And when you look at it like this, you can see how easy it is to change the dimensions to fit your needs. So if you want this skirt to be longer, you simply cut a longer piece. If you want it to be wider, you simply cut wider skirt panels. And you can add in as many panels as you want, and you don't really have to worry about it because they're all square like that. So you can add another 10 panels onto this, all in a line. Make it out of ribbons or anything. You're just piecing together to get to a square that is then going to be gathered up like that. So let's carry on. We're going to attach the pockets now. They're going to go on like this at either side, and we'll measure down and then place them. It's quite simple. The key with these is, if you're not using a plain fabric like I am, is you need to know the directions of your pockets and which way they're going. So you need to have two pairs. Same with the skirt and everything really. This is all about, everything in this is a set of two pairs. They get lined up like this, and we sew them very simply, just in the inseam pocket style. We mark down from the top of our skirt. There's the top of our skirt. We're going to be attaching the waistband here at about 1/2 inch. We want to come down about 2 inches from that, so it works out to be about 6 centimeters or 2.5 inches from the top of your skirt. The first seam we sew when we're attaching this is a little seam here. Line up our pocket bag with the edge of the skirt, and I'm going to sew a 5mm or a 1/4 inch seam down here. That's going to give me enough room to then bring it out like this, press it, and then put an edge stitch down there. So it should look like this, and then we come in here and we do an edge stitch along there to hold it down. So you see the edge stitch there? Right up against the edge of this pocket, and that's what you're going to see from the outside once this seam goes together. So I'll go away and press that, and then we'll get on with the side seam. Very simple again. This is all extremely simple sewing, which is what makes it so good. So we literally bring our side seams together and we sew down and around our pocket bag, then continue on down the side seam to the hem. So the silhouette of the skirt, we're just going down, around, and all the way down to the hem. There's your pockets, and remember to press them and the seams with them to the front of your skirt. So when you reach into your pocket, you're reaching forwards rather than reaching back. So we just do a really simple double turned hem. Turn it once, turn it twice, sew it down. This is where you can really play around with the length of your skirt. So you can make it shorter and longer by deepening and narrowing the hem. In the pattern, we've got the hem laid out for about 2 inches. So a turn of 1/2 inch and then a turn of 1.5 inches together to make the two. The skirt is now done, and this is a tale of 2 halves. So now we work on the waistband and the tie, and then it's all finished. But it's very simple, as you can see. So we've got our wonderful pockets at the side here, and we've done our lovely hem, and you've got a skirt there. Again, look at that. You can see how easy it is to transform the dimensions of this skirt, because it does gather up into something really cool. So I'm going to put that to the side and now work on the ties and the waistband. I'm going to do the ties first and get them out of the way. Take your tie, sew it all down one side, then we turn it through and close the ends. Now the ties are done, we're going to prepare the waistband. Here we're just pushing this back by 1/4 inch or 5mm like this. So then this edge is enclosed when the waistband is brought together. Now that's done and we've closed off that end, you see it's nice and neat. We're going to press these exactly in half, wrong sides together. So we're putting them in place as the way we're going to see them when they're being worn. Like this. Fold it exactly in half and then open that up and then turn up your seam allowances, which are 1/2 inch or 1 centimeter. Do that on the other side. So it should look something like this. And we have 2 of them. What we're doing is bringing them together, but we have to leave space for the tie to pass through. So we need to leave an opening on what is going to be the outside. So you see it's going to go around your skirt like that. You need to choose which side is going to have an opening in it, and maybe even mark that. So mark here and here and do the same. So it has to be on the same side, because that's going to be the right side of this garment, we've decided. You can see that. So when that's all brought together, you have the inside of the skirt and the outside of the skirt. And then what we do is we're going to use the measurements that we've got. So you see we've got a place for the opening here and a place for the opening here. These are the places that we want to go, and you've got 1/2 and 2/2. What we use is these measurements to create our little openings at each end, and we just sew a seam along like this and along like this, but we leave a gap here so then the tie can pass through like that. The measurements for that are in the pattern, and you might want to change the measurements to suit the tie you've made. If you've made a different tie, a very thick one, a very thin one, that's up to you. But I'm doing 1 centimeter, 1/2 inch from that seam allowance, and 1 centimeter, 1/2 inch from the center. You can see the center that we pressed in. Do the same up here. So get them right side together, open up these seam allowances, and we're going to sew up to here and then from here down there, and that will create an opening there. Do you see that? And we've created an opening. Do the other end, and then we'll have a look at how it turns out. What we do here is we press the seam open, as we're doing so, put in all that anatomy. So the seam allowance down there, press it nice and open. Press this seam allowance back. And you've created a neat opening there, so no frayed fabric is going to come through. On the other side, it's got the room for the sash to pass through and gather up your skirt. That's a really simple way of doing it without having to buttonhole or anything like that. We're using the seam that we already have. We've been playing around with the waistband a lot, so give it a really good press, and then it should go on nice and smoothly once we put this onto the garment. What we have to do is attach our waistband to our skirt. So I'm lining up the side seams. I've got them as my marker there, and I've got the side seams marked up here as well. The key here is to make sure that when I attach this, the gap on the waistband is on the outside, the right side of the dress. Doesn't matter which direction it's going, because it's not, doesn't have a direction. It just has to be on the outside, so then the tie can pass through it. So pin your waistband in place and give it an edge stitch all the way around. Once your waistband is now all in one, it's time to sew the channel through which we pass our tie. But you're sewing from the bottom of the opening all the way around evenly, and then from the top of your opening all the way around evenly. So we're creating a border through which the tie will pass, and it's going to keep the tie in place and really control the gathers of the skirt, not make them twist and turn over at the top. If you're quite happy with your ties being the same color, or whatever you did with your ties, and you're happy with the way they are in your skirt, you can actually sew them into place just with either a little stripe or a little tack there and a tack there. So you find them within your channel and then you sew them down, and that will keep them in the center in place, which means that when you pull them, they're always going to be even on the other sides. Now that's up to you. I'm not going to do it with this because I think it's quite cool to be able to change your ties. You can rip these out and put in anything you want. It's very versatile and really change up the entire skirt. But if you don't want to do that, you can sew them into place, and then they'll always be there and always be even, which some people might really enjoy, having that symmetry in their ties. So that's something to do. But if you don't do that, obviously you can pull these out. You can put in, if you've made other patterns from my patterns, so other yukatas and kimono, you could thread one of your sashes from them all the way through. You just let it come out one side, and then you pull it all to one side and just have a bow on one side. So there's quite a few things you can do with this that are quite cool. But let's go put this on the mannequin. That was seriously simple and really quick. So here it is. You can see it's a lovely rectangular dress, and you can see which way it goes because the pockets go towards the front. Otherwise you could sew a little X in the front if you haven't put pockets on, like you do. And now this is the magic of this skirt. Isn't that beautiful? Look at these gathers and how beautiful a skirt you get out of such a simple pattern and such a quick sew. You can see these amazing little ties on the side, which are really cool. And of course, if you don't want to see them, they can be obscured by tying them around the waist. But they look quite nice, I think, as ties. And that's where you can really start playing around with contrast and different textures. You can make these in a passementerie, or you can use ribbons, braids, all kinds of different things, even just a contrast fabric. So imagine an amazing navy satin on this navy skirt. That would look really cool. And then we have the pockets. That's the big thing. You've got so much room because of all these gathers that you can fit some really great pockets on there. You can make whatever size pockets you want and whatever shape and configuration of pockets you want. But in the pattern, there's a great little side seam pocket that just sits there nice and easy, really simple to sew and to attach to the skirt. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you buy the pattern and make the skirt. I want to see what you make it out of. I'm thinking of using that sari over there to make it. I think it will look really cool. Again, because it's just nice big squares that we then add detail with the gathers. And if you've already got detail like on a sari, it's going to look fantastic. The pattern is in the description. I'm Kimono Alex. This is House of Kimono. Follow me for everything about kimono.